Hello there everyone, and welcome back to Mountain Blade Warband with the Between Empires mod. The year is 1916, and you're wondering what I'm doing in the Netherlands. Well, as you see, World War One is apparently over, and no one apparently consulted me. I was in the middle of sieging some Belgian cities when peace apparently broke out. I loaded quite a few saves and was able to extend the war for a little bit, but to no avail. Sooner or later, peace came around. However, we're not peace with everyone, and that's why when the Netherlands decided to declare war on the German Empire, which seems rather foolhardily. Also, not all of the allies, or my enemies, have gone ahead and sued for peace either. So if we go through here, easiest way to see it right now is we're still at war with the Italians, we're at war with the Netherlands. I actually have captured their leader, which is the Queen, and I have her in my back pocket. We're still at war with the British, I believe. Greece, Romania, Belgium and Bulgaria, kind of suspicious of us, sus. Serbia still holds out, and that's about it, yeah. Really good friends with Austria-Hungary. So we're no longer at war with France, we're no longer at war with Russia, and I'm sure there's some other here. Suddenly, Switzerland as well is happy with us. I guess they hate the Dutch, I don't know. So anyways, here's my party, 138 men. And we managed to capture Queen Wilhelmina. Great. Because the Dutch had quite the war party going on. One problem that I've had with this mod is, of course, that it crashed, and so has a lot of others. It's quite hard, near to impossible, to siege. And as far as I know, I haven't really been able to figure out how to work around the crashes as much. Anyways, this is the second time we're going to go ahead and attack this city and try and take it. I did attack once before, and I thought I'd killed off loads of them. If we remember, I think the standard crew for holding a town of the enemy is like 93, and I thought I'd killed loads. I thought I'd killed like 30, so I'm like, yes, we killed 30, let's go ahead and retreat, come back, there's 60 left. Very disappointed when I come out here to see that only apparently 6 people are lost out of their defense. That means it's going to take quite the time if I'm gonna whittle it down this way. Of course, I could try and, you know, attack the place for a little bit longer, but the risk is of it crashing. Currently, also, I should point out here that I have reduced the battle size to 160. I was gonna do a huge battle because Wilhelmina and her troops, or her generals, attacked me in a big wave, and I thought, you know what, I've defended against a lot of attacks, it would be interesting to see one with 300 men. Unfortunately that crashed, so we keep it low and we'll see how this goes. Anyways, I'm gonna try and make this into a video. Hopefully it doesn't crash as many times as the last video I made. And in terms of the thing is, since it was like a week ago, I think, since I recorded the last video, I can't remember if you... I think you've seen the engineer, right? And the others. And I think you also saw the fact that we got the helmets now. The helmets came with a gas. The thing that I'm waiting for right now is... Where do we have technology? Technology. View faction technology. Right. The thing that I'm waiting for right now is shock troops. Shock troops should allow me to use hand grenades, I believe. Breakthrough, which is... oh, there's a lot of text here. Yes, unlocks grenade attacks ability, only available to shock troops. Guess we'll have to recruit some when that comes around, or upgrade them. So the problem I have been having is when the enemy digs in, and just how hard it has been for the enemy to attack when I dig in, it's been similarly hard for me. Of course, I'm a little bit more clever than the AI, so I've been able to somewhat be able to outmaneuver them, but it's still quite hard. Enough talking though, let's go ahead and see if we can't get some fighting done. I really want to actually do something, change something on the map. Otherwise we'll just be riding around shooting people without anything actually occurring. So yes, we're gonna go ahead and try and siege and take this town, and we might just in the end completely wipe out the Netherlands. Well, we do have someone here patrolling. He might attack us. Land battles are a lot easier to fight, but I kinda don't want to lose troops right now. Although I do have currently 11 recruits and 46 infantry, so I lost a lot of troops in the first attack, or if it was another battle. So some of the experienced troops have died. Also, I've gotten rid of all the cavalry. Not particularly useful. Right, you know what? Let's just go for it. Let's attack, besiege. So it's gonna take 30 days to starve them out. I think the thing is, I always think they should lower that just because it takes such a tremendous long time. 30 days is not that bad, but it's still quite bad. I should actually go ahead and try and calculate how long it would take me. Like, how long would I have to sit there without, or you know, repulsing attacks and so on, and just how ridiculous it is that you have to starve them out for 30 days. I think for big towns and stuff like that, they could work, and I think it should be modified also depending maybe on how many troops are inside, or if you've shot it a lot, or I don't know, you know, shot up the town or whatever. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and attack. And it's going to take us 69 hours to attack because we've engineer skill of 5. Basically, nothing is reduced by the engineer skill. I was hoping I'd be able to lose tons. Seemingly, we lose each point in engineering makes it 1 hour. Like, takes 1 hour less to prepare an assault. It's more or less pointless. But there we have it. Let's go ahead and attack, shall we? Or, like, start the process of attacking. Right, as soon as we almost start here, diplomats sent by Kaiser Joseph I have arrived in local support Austro-Hungary in the war against the Russian Empire. Yes, I will support you, Austro-Hungary, and will declare war on the Russian Empire. We're trying to recreate World War One. I'm pretty sure that the alliance that Russia has with the rest of them will trigger France to declare war on us again, and will have a snowball effect, and we'll be back at World War One again. So I think this is just wonderful. And your relationship with all the generals increase, very good. French Republic declare war on us in response. British Empire as well. And the Belgians sit out of it this time around. Kingdom of Italy taken prisoner by Switzerland. Kingdom of Belgium against the Shardom of Persia. Netherlands against Shardom of Persia. Huh. There's a lot of weird stuff going on. Mainz is being besieged by... Okay, so the Belgians are still at war with us, the bastards. Defeated in battle and managed to escape. And then we've got workers, riots everywhere. Everyone seems to have them, except me. Although I'm pretty sure I will have them right soon, as the socialists have been increasingly... I think we'll wait until day to attack. I don't want to attack in the night. But yeah, the socialists in Germany have been increasingly becoming, what's it called? They've armed themselves, or they have the little cross. I imagine they're building up to a revolution. Who knows? They haven't been calling for any strikes like they have in other places, but I'm sure they're up to no good. Lumber workers in Mecca, apparently, are revolting. Right, now we have a chance to attack. I'll attack for, say, 5 minutes. We'll see how far we get. And then I'm pretty sure we'll have to retreat. Unless we want all our damage to go undone by a crash. Time to lead my soldiers in an assault. Immediately we form the troops as per usual, and then everyone should be ordered forward quite far. I only have 8 lights. Okay, so we need to increase a high number of the new recruits. Once gained experience should be turned over to light infantry. Send the troops forward. Keep the lights a bit back. Machine gunners need to be moved forward. We're blasting the enemy with our artillery, as we can see. I want to kind of wait to deploy the gas, because currently the artillery is focusing right here. I want to wait until the gas cloud can end up a little bit further in the back. You know what? I'll test a new strategy. I've tried to attack the entire fort at the same time in my previous assaults, but I'm thinking this time around we should simply focus on one side. Now I should actually, you know what? I'm focusing on the wrong side. Now the reason why I'm focusing on this side is because it's got an easier access entry point on the left than on the right. On the right we have this little spot that's bugged as hell. On this side we have this. You know, quite a few shells are landing further back now. But I want them to land even further back. I think we are receiving some enemy machine gun fire here. I am gonna move first company forward. And I'm gonna order first company to dig in. And that should cover for the rest of them, as they are ordered forward. We lost a machine gunner. So yeah, you can see enemy machine gun fire is hitting right over here. And in a high amount. The other 3 companies should be moving forward. I think it's high time to hit them with the gas. It's time to hit them with the gas. Let's see. Gas starting to come up there. I'm gonna order. We need to be really tough here. One thing that I've also changed is to increase my own firepower. I've switched to a Winchester just because. Okay, 4th company was forced to retreat. No surprise there. Let's see what we have. So currently I have 20 wounded, 16 dead. The dead are mounting. The enemy have 25. The thing is though, you know, they have a lot more troops. As we can see here, they had to start off with a lot more troops than what was actually set up for them. Okay, so all my companies at the front line are forced to retreat. And you know what? Our attack has failed. We need to rethink this. quite a lot. So even though I was able to kill quite a few of the enemy, we really weren't able to sufficiently break them. And before this crashes, I'll be forced to retreat. Yes, I want to retreat. We lost an additional amount of troops, where we had 4 killed, 14 wounded, while the enemy lost 1 in the retreat. And 1 wounded, that is, so he wasn't even lost. So my total casualties for that fight was 63, so that's about half my force that's attacking. 34 killed, 29 wounded. I have yet to find a specific medic character as of yet. God knows where in Europe they might be found. Once again, have to troll the pubs to try and find a skilled surgeon. The best way to find a skilled surgeon is obviously down the pub. Enemy casualties, 28 killed, which seems good, given that the enemy had 88 or 87 in garrison. But as we could conclude as we were retreating, they still had 88 men on the field, so we might not have made a dent at all in this. Luckily though for us, most of the Dutchmen were killed and a single one is wounded. Hopefully that means that we've at least taken some of them down and they won't reappearing for the next attempt at sieging this place. As I lost quite a few men and we are weak, I intend to abandon the siege for now. Oh, we're actually down to 60 and I've got 100 men left. You know what? I should have continued. What a coward. So, I'd say half go to light infantry. And the rest go to line infantry. So I have 104 men. However, only about 75 are ready. The fact that I actually whittle them down this time around to 60 is a good indicator that we're actually doing progress here. And I was able to do it without a crash. I'm going to recruit some troops. We'll be back. And I will be back in greater... They'll be back in greater numbers. And we'll destroy this place. You've got to be kidding me. I was away for a day. And they were able to resupply their troops. They're back at 85. It's still better than what we started with, which was 88. So that's 3 men less. But yeah, we're gonna have to stick it out. And plan my attack a lot better. It's the machine guns, the enemy machine guns that I'm worried about. Hit them with gas earlier. Move in more concentrated directly on the left. Dig in. Set up our own machine guns to spray the enemy down. And then, over the top, let's go. It's a charge. And with that said, let's go back to sieging this hellhole of a place. Just as soon as the war with the Russians start up again, and the French, I mean... So just a while ago, we declared war on the Russians again, and that brought in the British Empire and the French again, so we had World War I going on again. Just now, we had peace. But it looks like it's going to be war again, just because the Austrians have declared war on Afghanistan, and the Afghanistan just, like, recently, a few hours ago, became allies with the Russians. So that will be Austria declaring war on the Afghanistan calling in on the Russians calling in on the French, and the French declaring war on me. So we're back to World War One. Hopefully. I imagine that is the conclusion of this. And everyone's happy. Yes, we all hate Afghanistan. God, we'll never go anywhere close to that. But who cares? It's war now. Oh, let's... God damn it! I was in the process of laying siege to this place, and then this muppet comes and attacks me. I have plenty more troops than you. Seemingly I've fought you before. It's got a hat is slightly ajar as well. Looks a bit small. Who knows? I'm trying to find anything. And also, you look like a bastard with that beard. Anyways, I'll fight you to the end. We start with a pretty standard setup. We've got nice open field. This seems like there's not a... Oh, no machine guns? Okay. Wait, don't tell me I managed to lose all the machine guns and I forgot to set them up. Without the machine guns, it's gonna make it a little bit more difficult dealing with the enemy infantry, but we should still be fine. Right, I moved the light troops to the back just because we don't have that many as of yet. Having the artillery fire on the enemy is kind of pointless. They usually don't hit the cavalry. I like this guy. He got dismounted and continued running at us. They got the Dutch moving forward in line. At the same time as I don't want to lose a bunch of men, I kind of want to get this over with so I can siege the darn place. I guess the really important thing is actually that I should conserve casualties. With the cavalry gone, we should give them a round of gas. What am I let's... You know what? I guess, we don't want to lose too many men. Because we're gonna try and siege this place. So let's just dig in and wait for the enemy to come above this ridge. There don't seem to be that many maps. I thought it was random generated, but we seem to be ending up on this same one constantly. I think that's fine. The enemy's going to be coming over the ridge. This one will flank fire. And the other two will kind of hold the center. We'll bring this little group up to the hill. I can set up there. And also, that means that I can set up there. So we're dug in along the line, all nice and tidy. Looks like this line is the one that's actually in range of the enemy coming over the ridge. Right, let's tell the light infantry to dig in. We need some cover over here. And also we get a nice close view of them actually digging. I don't think I've seen this close up before of them digging. Oh no, you're not going anywhere, you coward. Might be that since this is the most forward position, that the enemy artillery might be focusing on this area. Fired my command. So currently I've lost 0 men, while the enemy has lost 43 dead, 5 wounded. Wonderful. I'm gonna allow them to try and get a little bit closer before I open up again. it looks as though they... Yeah, here we go. They're advancing. Or at least a major part of them are advancing. We can see the third line coming up as well. Might I want them to advance even further? What do you think? Currently we're losing 0 soldiers. Will I hold out for them to... Oh, here we go. This is the one. Okay, before they stop, I'm gonna order them to shoot, and I'm gonna tell my artillery to fire gas. And not only that, oh, it looks like they're going really close to my third trench line. Oh, the gas is really everywhere. I can't see anything. Shoot that man! Everyone up the trench into the gas clouds. We're charging. Get rid of the duchies. So we've got one guy wounded in this charge. Can't see anything through the mask. How am I missing all this? There we go. And there we have victory. The Dutch lost more or less all of their men. Now here comes the problem with this. For the second fight here, the Dutch will most likely go into a defensive position. Because I of course have chosen to have 160 men on the field at the same time and not any more. So we're gonna have to fight them again. It's not just gonna be a single fight. So they're gonna go in defensive position, and we're gonna have quite the difficulty actually dislodging them. And since they didn't bring the machine guns in this fight, means that they bring it in the next one when they're in the defensive, and it's gonna be difficult, let's say. So for the second fight, the enemy is gonna dig in, because, I mean, we almost have 100 men more than them. So we'll have to move rapidly and move swiftly to attack their flanks. With that said, let's start the battle. For this part I have a lot more infantry, especially light infantry. However, the enemy's got a massive amount of cavalry, and we can't see it from here, but all their infantry is now dug in. Also, they seem to have brought quite a bit more artillery this time around. If we go closer, yeah, we can see the trenches. And if I'm correct, this is the one that's gonna be full of machine guns, yes? This one won't be able to fire, this one won't be able to fire. These two will. And that will be quite dangerous. We're gonna advance as much as possible over on this side. Oh, I got hit. First and foremost, we need to get rid of their cavalry. But with great haste, we're gonna now bring the infantry concentration over to this side, and we're gonna try and kill that so that we can charge through, get rid of these. Let's go ahead and check. They've got one forward unit, so I don't want to release gas just yet, because I want to release it on the troops back there. So whatever guy is still here, there he is. It's a machine gunner. Was he mounted? What's he doing out here? Anyways, let's keep the pressure on, because otherwise game might crash. Okay, so we can hear the machine guns. We can see their bullets. I'm gonna move 1st Regiment just a little bit closer, and then we're gonna dig them in. 2nd one, 3rd, and lights gonna move over on the left. So now these guys are dug in, and they should be protected against the fire of the machine guns. Time to hit them with the gas. So a lot of this fire is kind of stuck in the trench. We're gonna have to pour so much damn fire on them. It's gonna be kind of insane. Okay, so we got some machine gun fire going through here. But the thing is, gonna have my entire lines, all my infantry, plus everything right now, focusing down their fire on this. So we've taken out this machine gunner, but they still got 3 bastards there, firing all they've got. Charging 3 line deeps against the machine gun isn't gonna work, so we're gonna have to spread out here. And I'm gonna have to ride up there as well. Thing, of course, I won't be able to charge in. We've seen in a few previous battles me getting close to machine guns, getting absolutely torn to pieces, getting close to it, shredded. So I should avoid at all possibility getting close to that. What's this? Flying can of some sort? We are trying anyways to outflank and continuously put down an immense amount of fire on the enemy's machine gun position. Let's see, when can I fire gas next time? So about a minute out. Have we killed any more here? No. How has he survived when there's an artillery shell that almost created a skirt around the man? Anyways, I have been able to set up almost a regiment right in the flank. The lights, if the lights move right here, they'll be exactly moved into the flank. Once the machine gun is overcome, we can have the troops charge. Okay, so we've dismounted. Oh, now there's a single machine gunner left. Okay, I think we've got it now. So let's have all companies. Can I do it like this? Charge? No, I cannot. What did I go in here? Okay, fine, fine. First company, charge. Second company, and lights. Everyone, charge. So we got a few with melee weapons going out ahead of the rest, and then the rest following. Right. Move up, move up. I think it's safe. I think it's safe. It looks like there's only 2 of them left. Hopefully, the actual trench there will protect me from actual machine gun fire. it is conquered. All the troops move forward. It's time to get the gas in. And I'm gonna order everyone to use melee just because I want them to get closer. And then once we're in there, I'll order them to use rifles again. There's such a high concentration of the gas right up here because there's so few of them. Oh shit. Keep going. Where is everyone? Oh shit. I don't know if I hit him or if he just... Oh, shit. Can't see jack shit out of this. Okay, so we got some people coming out of the mist. Not really sure where they're going. He's worried about other people. Get through! Let's see. 8 down. But that's the price of attacking. Oh! Shell landed right there. Let's see. It's quite the fight going on down here. 11 dead, 2 wounded. And we are victorious. Victory is ours. Here's victory. I don't think the Winchester is all that good. We are victorious. 12 men killed, 2 wounded, while the enemy lost, well, everything. I'd hope I'd capture the bastard. I don't know why they give off muskets when you capture them. So I lost part of the troops that were attacking the town. So as we can see, we lost about 10 men. I think 11 is more correct, actually. We'll see if we can continue our attacks here and actually take the town. But it's going to be a lot of work, and I'm not liking the situation that I actually lost troops. But we'll try. We'll try. This is so typical, right? I have the plan of, you know, 4th episode, finally we take something from the enemy. We make some progress. We capture a town. And no, we don't in fact capture town, and time has run out. This video is becoming way too long. I'm going to get some machine guns. I'm gonna work this town over and over until I whittle it down to the point where, for the 5th episode, I will be streaming German soldiers over the top into this blasted hellhole and annihilate it. Anyways, Germans are a friendly and nice people, and as always, I'd say, hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye!